Good morning, guys. Jasper here from the trail, day 7. Oh, I don't know, 5:30, 6 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, day 7 begins 180 kilometers on trail, 29.5 kilometers yesterday. Today we're going to hit Aurora, resupply. Hey, maybe even a motel room. We're out here in the forest. It's nice, it's pretty. There's really nothing to see here this morning, except that absolutely beautiful sky. Just take a look at that, guys. Wow. Hey, good morning, Canada. It's a beautiful place to be today. Deep inside the forest. Hey, day 7. You know what? Starting out to be just a beautiful day. Oh, it's sticky today, humid. I would say this morning was probably the warmest and most humid morning we've had so far on trail by far. 5 o'clock this morning, it was showing like 25 degrees Celsius, 100% humidity. But you know what? It's comfortable. Just hiking at a steady pace. You don't have to kill yourself. It's just comfortable. It's okay. So yeah, down the road, a few things today. At about the 10-kilometer marker, just off trail, just up the road a little bit, maybe quarter of a kilometer, half a kilometer, was indicated a restaurant on the map. So hey, that's a possibility for water or whatever. 23.5 kilometers into this day is the metro. We come off trail and we hit a metro on the west side of Aurora. Andre mentioned to me this morning he might like to get a motel tonight in Aurora, have a good bath, and so on. So that's a possibility for Aurora tonight, which means today could be a little bit shorter day, which is fine too. No race, no rush. Don't have to do it all in a day. You hike your own hike. Anyhow, just a little early morning update. I think it's about 6:15 now. Little early morning update. As the plan, the trail unfolds in front of us. Let's take a look at this trail. Well, definitely people kind of hang out here and have a big bonfire and a few little camp spots. Yeah. Maybe this is like a local gathering place. Who knows? Okay, let's continue down the trail. Well, so far, day 7 has been kind of an eventful morning. I don't know what time it is. Is it 11 o'clock? It could be. Don't know. Somewhere around there, maybe. But it's been an uneventful, kind of quiet, peaceful, nice, easy walking kind of day. It's hot. We knew that. Nice breeze right now. Humid. So we've just been kind of taking it easy, not setting a blistering pace. But we're already, about 14 kilometers in so far for the day. We're on the very far outskirts, I'd say, of Aurora. And everything's going just fine. As I mentioned earlier, we may pick up a motel in Aurora today. That would be kind of nice. We may not. We'll see what happens as the day progresses. We may even get a little bit of city food in a restaurant. Or again, we may not. We'll see. But so far, not a lot to report today. Again, pretty uneventful. Just nice and relaxing. Just the way a through hike should be, really. Okay. Let's keep moving down the trail. If I had, not that I really do, but if I had a pet peeve about hiking any trail, it would be walking down the side of a busy highway. I just don't like doing that. I don't mind the gravel back roads along the farming communities. I love those. But asphalt highways, I just don't like them. But I tell you what, let me give you a update. There's a not really a changing plan. We knew about this. We, Andre and I, we have a room booked this evening, actually in Richmond Hill. It's not far off trail where we're going. We're actually going to Uber to it. But anyhow, Travel Lodge Wyndham, something like that. It's around $100 with the taxes and everything else, with 2 queen beds and so on. I hope the queens are pretty, but anyhow, we'll see when we get there. So yeah, we're going to Uber from where we stop hiking today. We've picked a spot. I think it's about $22 or something like that each way. So for a total of around $150, 2 hikers split $75 a piece. We have a nice room this evening, air conditioning. We can take a nice shower, a nice bath. Hopefully get a little city food. Uber back and forth so we can keep hiking. We don't have to come off trail right now to go to the motel. We can keep hiking. We've kind of priced the Uber from the far side of Aurora, and of course we'll go back there in the morning and continue from where we leave off today. So that's kind of a little bit of an update now. So it's day 7. So for all you through hikers out there of the Oak Ridges Trail, at the end of day 7, both Andre and I did indeed elect a motel night. Nice bath, we can use that. You can always use that. Nice AC, sure, why not? Little relaxing, little city food, just fine. No reason why not to. A little bit of laundry too. So hey, again, just a little bit of a midday update. Day 7 progresses just fine. Well, we came off trail a couple of blocks to have a really nice lunch, nice Cuban sandwich at an Italian restaurant in Mercado. Not sure which. Is it Mercado? Is it Mercado? Who knows? Anyhow, beautiful Cuban sandwich. Beautiful. And then of course my espresso coffee. Absolutely amazing. Hot. Busy. We pick up the trail just south, just a couple of blocks. But we're going to make a right turn off Yonge Street and continue our through hike of the Oak Ridges Trail. I don't know what time it is now, but I bet it's 12:30, 1 o'clock in the day. Interesting. I don't get that much opportunity to get to the cities, although I do get to the cities a bit, but not that much. So it's always interesting just to take a look at what they've got going on. Some of the stores as you walk by. Very interesting. Anyhow, we're heading back to the trail. Lunch is over. It was good. Cuban sandwich. Golly, life is good. Talk to you in a bit. Good morning, everybody. Gary here, trail name Jasper. Hey, welcome to a perfect day. Well, it's raining. And you know what? I think it's going to rain on and off today. Hey, but here we are. I guess we're on now the west side of Aurora. So last night we did elect for our one and only a kind of motel night on this particular through hike of the Oak Ridges Trail. We'd actually took that. So just behind us there, I think it was Bathurst. I think it's Bathurst. Right there we actually did get picked up by a Uber. We'd made a reservation at the Wyndham Lodge, and it was, I think, a $23 Uber fare one way. So with a couple of bucks tip, let's say a $25 Uber. So we had 2 of those, one there yesterday, one back. That was $50. Then we had the room. So it came in total with Uber and the room, $150, split between 2 hikers, $75 a piece. Hey, it was great. Plus we had a good breakfast at the hotel this morning. I got to watch, well, the second half and the extra time and the penalties of the Spain and Italy soccer game. I was kind of hoping Spain would win, but I really don't want to say that too loud, especially round here. But anyhow, so yeah, our hike today continues. Everything's fine. Man, I started talking on the camera and we started going uphill all at the same time. Okay, Andre's back there somewhere. He's coming. So yeah, our through hike of the Oak Ridges Trail, day 8, I guess it is now, continues. And you know what? I have already made preliminary arrangements for our trail angel, Joanne. You'll all remember Joanne if you watch my channel. She'll be picking us up tomorrow at the western terminus of the Oak Ridges Trail. So it will have been a 9-day hike for us, which is just fine. Hey, let's get going down the trail. In fact, let's take a look at this trail this morning. A little wet, but it's fine. Mary Lake, Shrine of Our Lady of Grace. Wow. A monastery. Sign back there, retreat. And then this building, absolutely amazing. It's stone and brick. And it says Sir Henry Pellatt, financier, 1920, circa 1920. Don't know. It's going to get a little dark on you guys. Well, this was obviously like cattle type pens. Well, it could have been pig, could have been sow pens, but something like that, if you can see in there. But this part's got all the windows broken. But I think the main kind of, I don't know, do you call that a rectory or whatever, but there's a sign that says retreat. There's more words below it, but there's a car in front of that. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting indeed. The 11th concession right ahead. Right turn blaze. Everything's just fine. Just had a nice lunch. Well, 2 of my cereal bags. And they work really well for me and I enjoy them. But I was hungry, so I had 2. A big gulp of water, of course. But today, Wednesday, day number 8 on the Oak Ridges Trail. Significantly cooler, or at least that's the way it feels to me. But the day progresses well. We're already 20, I don't know, I bet we're pushing 25 kilometers into the day. Maybe not that much, maybe 23. But again, we're doing just fine. And tomorrow, well, tomorrow is our roundup day, so we'll be finishing the Oak Ridges Trail tomorrow. I do have a ride scheduled now through the Trail Angel Joanne. That's wonderful. I had some wonderful people all offer to pick me up and take me back to Wasaga Beach from the trailhead at the end of this hike, and I very, very, very much appreciate those people for offering. And you know what? I'm sure down the road on other trails we'll get together, and I'd be very grateful of your services then too. But yes, very grateful to everybody who contributed and offered to contribute and so on. Thank you so much. Without you, these hikes just aren't possible. Anyhow, yeah, day 8 progresses just fine. And over this course of this hike, it's given me an opportunity to kind of think a little bit more about what I am actually going to do next. And you know, I'm really thinking I'm going to give the Colorado a go. I think I can now fly there. So we're going to see. We're going to see if the Colorado is only a couple of weeks away. We'll see. Okay, a little bit busy is this road. So I'm going to sign off for now and pay attention to where I'm going. We'll talk to you later. Bye-bye. The end of another day. And the last night on the Oak Ridges trail for our through hike. Yeah, the last night. Tomorrow, which is day 9, we'll be arriving at the western terminus. Today, always around 31, maybe 31.5 kilometers, something like that. We decided to camp a little earlier. I think it's around 4:30ish right now, maybe 4 o'clock, I don't know, somewhere in there. But that's fine. I'm ready for just a lay down and maybe a cup of coffee and a relax and then drift off to sleep. Wake up bright and early in the morning as usual. And yeah, last day on the trail tomorrow. So hey, it's Jasper here. Thank you so much so far for coming along with me on my through hike. Well, our through hike, your through hike, mine, and also Andre's of the Oak Ridges trail. It's been amazing so far. Tomorrow's the last day. Hey, it's a relatively short trail at 270 kilometers, so it's not something that's going to take a month or 2 months or whatever. But still, challenging in certain respects, but it's been a beautiful, easygoing trail. I'd like to see more people out there, but I've said that before. Hey, Jasper, signing off for tonight. Unless something crazy happens tonight, I'll talk to you in the morning. Good night. Hey, good morning, everybody. Well, it's raining. It's raining. It's pouring. It's raining. Is this day 8 or 9? Day 9. It's day 9 this morning. It's the final day of our through hike of the Oak Ridges Trail, and we're just pushing further west. In fact, right now we're just south of Highway 9. But you know what? So far, we have had rain on this hike, that's for sure, but not too much. We've had hot, sweaty days, but not too many. You know, overall, it's been pretty damn good. A shame it's the last day coming to an end, but you know what? Tomorrow, well, that could start a whole different through hike, couldn't it? So, hey, hiking continues after today, of course. Jasper here. Good morning. Welcome to my world. Wherever you are, I hope you're staying dry. Hope you have a great day. I'm thinking maybe some kind of breakfast/lunch in Palgrave today, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. A cup of coffee there anyhow. Andre's behind me here.
Good morning.
Coming along the trail, if you can see him back there. He's the one that wears that bright green raincoat. Okay. Hey, let the day begin. Let's take a look at the trail that we're traveling this morning. I didn't see anything that told me to turn there, so I guess I'm going straight ahead, but maybe not. You never can tell, because now I don't see a blaze ahead of me. Oh, I'm lost already. Oh well, we'll just keep going until something tells us we're lost. Well, the rain seems to have backed off for now. I would say this morning's probably been the most rain at any one time I've seen on this particular hike so far. You know what? Walking alongside of a railroad track on a really nice kind of, oh, well, I call it a rail trail. Hey, take a look. Beautiful trail. Sorry about waving the trekking poles in front of you. But yeah, beautiful little trail. There were some people behind us and a few people ahead of us, so people are out walking on these trails, and that's great to see. Yeah. we made it to Palgrave, but that was a little disappointing, only due to the fact that we were there a little too early and pretty much everything was closed. The little restaurant, snack bar, whatever, sandwich shop, it opens at 9. The convenience store opens at 8, so we did wait for it to open, and we bought a couple of Kit Kat bars and a Snickers bar and so on. And you know what? I think we've somewhere around 11 or 12 kilometers left from there to finish the hike, so we decided let's just push on. So yeah, it was a little disappointing, but only because we were so early. It looked like a nice little community on a busy highway. So yeah, day 9 progresses just fine. We're already, I don't know, 12 kilometers into the day or more, with about 11 or 12 or something like that to go to the terminus. And then to pick up our ride, we headed north on the Bruce up to, I think it's Coogan's Side Road, I think it's called. And that's where our trail angel Joanne will be picking us up later this morning. Now we kind of scheduled, we did have a pickup scheduled for 2, but I contacted her and she said no, I can be there earlier. So we've kind of moved up our schedule pickup a little bit, which is fine too. Then we'll head back to my house and everything's good. Okay, just a little update on the trail. Still raining, although it seems to have backed off just a little bit right now, but probably today's the most rain we've had at any time on the trail. Yeah, so just a little update and everything is going fine. Right through this section, as we get closer west, further west, closer to the Bruce Trail. And this, to me, very reminiscent of the Bruce Trail right here. It's almost a Jurassic kind of world. You expect the raptors to come charging out of the forest at any time. And I guess with the rain today, that kind of multiplies that kind of feeling. But very kind of Jurassic through here, for sure. Really interesting, almost spooky. What a great trail to be on right now. Well, what I believe is maybe the last 100 yards of the Oak Ridges Trail is right ahead of us. In fact, you can see Andre there. Give us a wave, Andre. A successful through hiker of the Oak Ridges Trail. Andre, well done, Andre. We have the end of the trail blaze right there. And the terminus. Yes, Oak Ridges, Marine Trail and Bruce Trail. This is what we've done down here. Well, we actually went from this way, and this is our hike right to there. Hey, Jasper here. Thank you so much for joining us, Andre and I, on our through hike of the Oak Ridges Trail. That's another one. We still got the Raidu to do here in Ontario. Okay, this one is in the bag. We're going to do some closing reviews a little later, maybe when I get home. We'll talk to you later. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay.